Welcome again to another episode from Elite Legions. This will simply be a quick overview of the coming season, Eternals. So, to go over quick changes, let's start with the shop. Holy moly, this looks awesome. And guess what? There will be free small daily gifts. Of course, this is the PTR version, so anything I say is subjected to change. Now let's go over the new Forge system. The new Forge system will substitute the usual recondition as we know it. So, a quick tip that you will understand later: go recondition your sets now and try to get the highest leadership possible. Why? Because in the new Reforge system, you can simply lock on one of your stats, for example your leadership, and reforge that item into new stats, without even the risk of losing that extra leadership which you just locked. This system shows you the true ratios of getting anything, and in case you didn't notice, it increases every time you reforge the same item by 1 to 2%. However, if you finally got your legendary item and you didn't pick it up, you didn't choose it, the percentage of getting a legendary will be reset. So keep that in mind while doing it. This system is awesome in all its aspects, except the only struggle you will face with the new black stones. You can get them from the battle pass or the donation shop, but personally I think they should add more ways of getting these stones, especially for light armor characters that gonna be using them a lot to repair their gears. Just a quick note over the new Escilation Siege, and if you don't know what Escalation Siege is, I'm gonna break it quickly for you. My clips for it for the time being actually broke due to HDR problems, but I will try to cover important questions that might be going through your mind if you did read the batch notes. So you enter the game with one unit. Of course, its leadership value is deducted from your original 800 leadership, for example. Focus with this one. If you die or switch your units for any reason, they will disappear forever. They're gone. So basically, retreating means disappearing. The unit is gone. So if you have a unit like a full health unit that you mistakenly took into the battle, then you went to the supply point to switch it, the old unit is gone. But on the other hand, this mode promotes strategic decisions, where you can literally pick any unit from your barracks as the match demands. Now let's jump to the units. First, we have the Glaive Warders. The skill number 2 is simply to break through shields, and yes, they go through stalwarts. Skill number 1 is most intriguing, so you press 1, then press X over the unit or where you want your unit to go. Each soldier of yours can hit up as many as they want, so it's a perfect skill for blobs. When the meter of their momentum is charged, not necessarily fully, they can make a quick, devastating sweep like the Glaive hero does. The damage of the sweep can reach up to 13k, and it can hit multiple targets if you pick the right node, just like the Glaive hero does. I would say this unit gonna be the real glass cannons versus infantry, yet they seem pretty weak versus Liao's and other cav in general. Cresent monks, they are the new berserkers-like unit. So they are a special unit, of course, which may cause you to struggle a bit while building their doctrines. Their second skill is literally zero cooldown. So when you press 2, they go like a fan dance, damaging all units around them, and with the last node of healing on them. When they go below 25% HP, during their skill number 2 I mean, they will regenerate almost 70% of their HP, which sounds great on paper, but in reality, that healing goes into a long cooldown of 100 seconds. And the problem is it triggers automatically, with the first soldier of them falling below 25. Let me rephrase this for you. So in other words, if you engage and only 2 of them fell below 25% of their HP, they will trigger the healing for the whole unit. The whole unit gonna enter a 100-second cooldown for this passive. If you didn't notice and engaged within the 100-second cooldown in another fight, you will find that they aren't healing. As creators, we already spoke with the developers of the game about this, and personally I suggested that it would be better if each soldier would have his own 100-second cooldown for that healing passive. If this happens, this unit will be a strong match to Berserkers or even better. Last but not least, the wuxing spears. I hope I'm pronouncing this right. A very strong game-changing unit, in my opinion. Why? They have a close-range fire spray, which can hit up to 6 targets in front of them, and a splashing close combat charge that can break blocks. And both of them have a very good cooldowns of 6 and 12 seconds. And they have the swamp passive that slows cav. Their number is 36, which is not bad in my opinion. On the bad side, their HP and defense are really low. It's like controlling villagers. If they got caught, they are dead. And of course, they don't have the bracing doctrines because they don't have the bracing skill, so try to avoid those. That was it. I hope this video was useful for you, and remember to stay tuned for this seasonal giveaways. See you soon in the battlefield, warlords.